Welcome to Transmission. This is Theo Goodman, and I'm here today with Takao from a company called Tech Bureau. How's it going today?
I'm good. Actually, it's 5 p.m. here in Japan.
Right, exactly, and it's 10 a.m. here in Germany, and I'm glad we could, in the morning, and I'm glad we could meet up today. So currently, you do have one project you're working on called BitGirls, and it has to do with a TV show, and people compete for votes, and you're using blockchain tokens.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about the general concept of that show.
Okay. Actually, Japanese people are very familiar with that kind of concept because there's a huge idol girl group called AKB48 that once you buy CD, you get the voting tickets in the CD. And they hold our voting campaign event every year. And that has like a $20 million economic effect at the place where the event is held. So what we are trying to do is like a new era of the kind of voting for the girl group. This time we are using the blockchain technology because I'm running the Bitcoin exchange. So we utilize the tokens on the blockchain to issue a token called Torekabu, which is a combination of trading card and stock shares. So people can just buy it at the ICO, and they receive the voting tokens as a dividend that they can use to vote on their favorite BitGirl member. So that's going to be a very fun project. So people watch the TV. So people's voting will decide the episode content. At the same time, the content of each episode will how can I say, affect the market cap of each girl because of its popularity. So the market cap will be decided by the stock price, or a cover price, every time they watch TV.
Okay. So I buy the first token and I get the voting tokens for every show, right?
Right.
Okay, and then each contestant has their own token that I buy with my vote token, or I just send it to their address, and then at the end you see how many votes they have.
No, actually, with the ICO, it's like a virtual ICO we're gonna hold. We issue like 5 million tokens for each girl, so it's like a stock shares. So if you own it, you received the same numbers of voting tokens. So you can send that token to our voting option. That way you can vote in like any favorite girl or options to make decisions for the episodes.
Okay, great. So I saw as an example on the website or an article, it had them making balloon animals or something. And so, right. So if I think, oh, I really like this balloon animal, then when I'm watching the show, I could buy a token of that girl and then send that somewhere, and then that would be like a vote for her. Is that
actually Torikabu and voting tokens are different ones.
Oh, okay. So we have voting and you have the tokens for each girl.
Right.
Okay. And what can I do with the voting tokens I get? I can vote on different things of the show. You win the contest because the viewers voted for you. You know, we have that in a lot of reality show. Is that popular in Japan? I mean, I know I'm not a big fan of it, but I know like Big Brother or something, you call a number and people vote on who has to go out of the house.
Yeah, we actually we actually do with the digital broadcast, but you have to use like TV remote to make a decision.
Okay. You do it on the TV remote. Oh, that's nice.
Or sometimes they get the special app they download and you choose the options.
Right.
But it's not transparent, as you know, and we did like a transparent folding of the blockchain.
Okay, right. So, okay, that is an interesting aspect. Of course, you could, I mean, it appears like you're voting, but maybe the producers just show you that contestant number one won, but really they didn't. The producers just wanted them to win. So just, okay. All right, that's an interesting aspect of it.
Because the numbers of the voting tokens issued are depending on the numbers of Torekabu tokens you own.
Right. So since you issued a bunch of the tokens, we could see if you voted for one of the girls with all the tokens that that you have, right? We'd say, hey, what are they doing? All these a million tokens moved from the address from the exchange. So we could also see if you're cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's nice. All right, so what is the name of the exchange where we can get these?
So we are now launching English version of Zaif. Our exchange is called Zaif, ZAIF.jp.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, we have only Japanese version, but we are launching English version in a few days.
Right. Yeah, I've heard of it because there has been a lot of more volume in Bitcoin trading, and there's been a lot of interest in counterparty assets.
Yep.
Are you familiar with the wallet IndySquare?
I've heard of it, yes.
Okay. But I guess I could hold.
No, just kidding. Indie Square, right? They are my friends.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That was a good one. You even got me.
Yep.
Yeah. So I could even hold the, hold the voting tokens or the other tokens in that, and when I'm watching the show, so that basically you already have an app for the show in a way because I can use the tokens like that with the IndySquare app. I think that's pretty cool.
Since it's all counterparty token, you can use IndySquare, and also we are releasing our own wallet application that you can use it to vote, or you can just vote directly from the Zaif exchange.
Mm-hmm. All right, nice. Okay, tell us some more. So we've got balloon animal making. Tell us some more of the competitions or things that are going to happen on the show. What kind of things can we expect from the show?
Okay, we are challenging many things. We are trying to have more variety of contestant in the TV program, not only balloon artists or some idol. Believe it or not, we even have like an insect idol in Japan, who is very
insect idol.
Yep, you cannot imagine, but there is in Japan. There are many kind of like talents. So we are not, how can I say, trying not to limit what kind of talents comes on TV shows. So I'm trying to have, for example, what else? Let me see. Yeah, actually, we get like 20 applicants and trying to choose 6 or 7 for the season 1.
All right, nice. So maybe it could be physical things like how long can you stand on your head?
Right.
Or it could be, I don't know, how many hamburgers can you eat in 5 minutes or something like that, right?
Yep.
Something really wild.
It's all up to the viewers, It's up to the voting.
So we could even vote on what the competition is. You guys give a few proposals.
Yes, we are trying to make it that voting also.
Okay, wow. That's nice. So it's a whole user or viewer driven show, and you're using the tokens to vote on. I think that is
correct.
Okay, that's could be a lot of fun. All right, tell us, since we have you on the line and you're in Japan, tell us a little bit about Bitcoin in Japan and what people think of it, and also about the tokens and counterparty, which I think is also becoming more well-known and more popular. What's the general feeling about Bitcoin in Japan?
Okay, the sad thing is Bitcoin was considered as a scam itself.
Right, because of Mt. Gox or just in general?
Right, that was started in Japan when the buzz of Bitcoin started on the media. So even like a major newspaper said the CEO of Bitcoin was arrested.
Yeah, of course.
So that makes like a lot of misunderstanding here. But it's been a year or so, and we are trying to, how can I say, clean it up to make much better our image of Bitcoin. And I think we are doing a good job with other exchanges in Japan. And we still have some other way to popularize Bitcoin here in Japan. And this BitGirl was my idea to make it much more fun and easy to use cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin or counterparty tokens. So people doesn't need to know what blockchain is, but they can still buy Bitcoins or tokens and make votes and enjoy the TV show. That way, we are creating the reason for the people to buy and use Bitcoin. So I hope this can help popularize Bitcoin in Japan.
Mm-hmm. All right, great. Okay, so if we want to watch BitGirls, where do we go?
So one option is you move to Japan and watch TV at Friday midnight, or we're going to have broadcast on the internet with the English closed caption and possibly Chinese.
Nice. All right, that's going to be really good. So this is going to be on television,
right?
In Japan. You said what, at midnight, and that is a pretty big deal. I can't think of another game show that's used Bitcoin like this ever. I mean, we had.
It's been a very hard. How can I say? It's been a big hurdle to overcome for us also, because the Japanese TV station is famous for its very difficult and hard screening. Mm-hmm. So at first they even didn't talk about Bitcoin, but we tried to convince them to broadcast BitGirl on TV. Mm-hmm. So we even got the offer to broadcast at like 8 p.m., but we decided to do it in the midnight.
Okay. Do you think there's going to be more people that are interested in Bitcoin, or they're open to it at midnight rather than 8 p.m.? I don't know what the best times for TV in Japan are.
Yep, correct.
Okay. So that's more of the target audience for now is going to be at midnight. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds really good. And I think also, for international, maybe that helps a little bit for people to watch it live in other parts of the world, like English speaking or wherever else, because of the time difference, of course. Mm-hmm. But that sounds really good. Okay, any final words that you want to tell everyone?
I hope this is going to be one of the largest Bitcoin/blockchain entertainment project, not only in Japan, but also for a global market. So please enjoy watching BitGirls every Friday at midnight in JST.
Okay, great. And I will add the links to your website and your Twitter in the description below if you're listening to this on SoundCloud or if you're watching this on YouTube. Definitely check it out. All right, that was Transmission here on World Crypto Network. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, comment below if you have any questions or you're curious about this show, BitGirls, and how it works and how you can take part in the show.
Mm-hmm. Yes, take a part in the show, please.
Okay, thanks a lot for listening, and talk to you next time.